just to show you how this country glorifies death. There's nothing wrong with death, appreciating it and respecting it, but in the manner in which they do here, they actually glorify it in a live free, die young kind of way. They want you to die as young as possible. Only the good die young kind of way. These are their sayings here in this country. So, like pirates, they always have the death symbol on there. The skull and crossbones, that means dead. Just in case you didn't know. And pirates are always about killing people and dying and stealing and taking what's not theirs. Leaving low vibrations. See the sun? The sun is supposed to be bright and shiny. And the sun is mad with death over it, under it. So it's just to show you that these people are really heavily on lowering the vibrations for our children. Especially so they can grow up to be miserable adults that don't care about the next generation of children. So we can raise more miserable adults so they can be minions to work for these little companies that poison and pollute the world, so we can keep the minions and keep the low vibrations down. This is what the country is purposely doing. They want to lower the vibrations of all the children and all the people so that we stay down and stay polluting and killing each other. So this is just one example of some of the clothing maybe your children are wearing. I'm sure a lot of your kids are wearing skull and crossbones and you think it's cute, but you're really actually pushing death onto your kids, and they're reflecting that image onto other children. So the other children see what your kids are wearing, and now that death symbol is rubbing off on them. Now they want it, and now the whole world is spreading low vibrations. See, it only takes one. So we got DJ Bones. We got socks with bones on it for children. Death socks for children. You know, why would a kid need this? How's this going to build your children up to be somebody strong and healthy and a respectable person in society? This is going to make them a druggie or a gothic kind of scary person that's a loner and that's always to themselves, you know? Like, this is what we celebrate here in this country. We celebrate a lot of death here. And this is what they love to do. Other countries, they celebrate death because they celebrate their ancestors. Here, they just glorify just dying. It's a complete different concept when you come here, and it's the wrong concept. So if you have an American flag on any of your shorts, throw them away. The American flag is trash. It's been soaked in too much blood and too much chaos. It has to be thrown away in trash. The red and white stand for the pale people. The red is for their skin color when they, the blood in their blood and the skin when it gets red, and the white's for them, obviously. And the blue for the sky and the stars are for them. So, you know, the flag isn't really made for everybody. It's only made for a specific person. So don't try to tuck yourself under it too neatly. It's not really made for you. Throw it away. It's just trash also. The American flag is garbage. And all their holidays, Halloween, they're garbage. You have to learn how to do your own thing. Their St. Patrick's Days, all their stickers, everything they give us is a curse. Like the sticker for this, now your kids have to eat this kind of type of junk. And that meat right there, that corned beef, that stuff is full of junk. Cancer. And they always give you a sticker with a pale person on it. They're not ashamed of that shit. But try to come up with your own stickers and your own toys. If you can be very selective on the stores you go to and what you choose to accept that people give to you. Just because somebody might say, hey, does your kid want stickers? Does your kid want a sucker? You don't obviously have to say yes. You could say no, thank you. So you don't need to accept every piece of propaganda that comes into your home. You have to separate to elevate, and that's the only way you're going to get through this thing is by separating yourself and elevating, or you're going to have to drive yourself crazy by trying to fit in. So separate to elevate, work on self-efficacy. That's where that comes from. Once you separate, you become stronger on the inside because then you start to develop your own mindset instead of taking on this country's mindset that it's been given to you. It wants you to glorify death. It wants you to eat horribly. It wants you to treat your friends and your family bad. And it definitely wants the people of color to perish very quickly. So when you have that in the back of society's mindset, that they really want the people of color to disappear, that means that the country is in a bad state. It means that the people who run it are garbage, and they're feeding you this. So you have to stop and turn around, do a 180, and figure out what works for you. This isn't it. Separate to elevate. Each one teach one. Stay woke.